Finally, my people, Meranda Mojisola Lasbat has finally resigned as the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, and Mudashiru Obasa has resumed his role as Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker. After so many years, we all thought that, this is the end of the road for Obasa, but obviously, Sanwo-Olu and the lawmakers, they failed to assert themselves as an authority in Lagos politics. It's been a debate for quite a while that, Tinubu is just running APC as if APC is this private company. A lot of people will argue that APC is being run by just one man. APC is a one-man show. Yes, I understand that, at the last, was it the NEC meeting that APC held just a few days ago, they all tried, to come together to debunk it that, APC is not run by just a single person. APC is a party just like every other political party. But we all know, we all know the truth. We all know the truth. Finally, the will of Bola Tinubu has been done in Lagos State, which is that Obasa should return as the Speaker of our House of Assembly. It's just really sad. It's really sad. Without even consulting with the NWC, without calling the meeting of a BOT, without seeking, without, trying to meet with anybody, except for, the meetings, several meetings he had with the GAC. And I doubt if we could even call that a meeting, because it was as if he was just, telling them to, do this. He was just passing down instruction to him. And you guys remember the one time that, they were unable to convince the lawmakers, on restating Obasa. He did not even try to see them, and those people waited and waited in Abuja, and he left them there and went to Abuja because they were unable to carry out his instruction. So he just left them there and traveled out of the country. Anyway, you all, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we're encouraged to put out more reliable and authentic news. Also, YouTube would be able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Let's also continue this conversation over there. After weeks of back and forth, trailing the controversial impeachment of the ex-House Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, Mojisola Meranda on Monday resigned as the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, in keeping with the order of President Bola Tinubu. People's Gazette learned that Ms. Meranda resigned from her position in the interest of unity in the Assembly and the ruling All Progressive Congress in Lagos. On January 13, Mr. Obasa was removed as Speaker after lawmakers learned through the Gazette's reporting that he had looted billions in procurement allocations for vehicles and other items they did not receive. Ms. Meranda was immediately named as his replacement. The Gazette also reported that since her inauguration as the Speaker, Ms. Meranda was not allowed to move into the official residence along Joe Ogunaike Ikeja GRA, as Mr. Obasa refused to vacate the Speaker's lounge, denounced his impeachment as illegal, and vowed to remain in office. On February 14, Mr. Obasa dragged Ms. Meranda and the Lagos Assembly to court to challenge his controversial removal from office. The politician insisted his impeachment did not follow due process, seeking immediate reinstatement. The politician's lawsuit followed several failed political meetings to resolve a leadership crisis. The meetings were held for several weeks between Lagos and Abuja, involving politicians loyal to Mr. Tinubu. The president, who heads the Governance Advisory Council of APC in Lagos, had ordered lawmakers to return Mr. Obasa to office, but the crisis lingered as colleagues feared the impeached leader might target them in retribution. However, a member of the council, Moraina Akombi Taiwo, stated that moves to reinstate Mr. Obasa would be rejected, insisting that Mr. Tinubu is not God. On February 27, Mr. Obasa announced on Thursday that he had once again assumed the position of Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, despite Ms. Meranda insisting she is the legitimate head of the parliament. "I've resumed and I remain the Speaker of the Assembly," Mr. Obasa said after storming the parliament with police and state security service detail. Critics have also slammed the president's order, seeking Mr. Obasa's reinstatement as a threat to democratic survival, insisting Mr. Tinubu should allow the rule of law to take its course on the matter. It's as if, miraculously, everybody just, forgot about the corruption allegation against this man. despite the fact that, a lot of corruption allegation, were leveled against him. And, that was even the major reason why he was removed, because he was alleged to have, taken money from the government's coffer to buy vehicles for these lawmakers, which he did not even procure. And, other numerous allegations. And, instead of EFCC to investigate or to be after him, we heard reports that it was Remi Tinubu, the wife of the president, who told them to hold off, who told them to, let him be. Investigation should not be carried out. But if it were to be a poor man who stole 100,000 naira or even 50,000 naira or chicken, or for that matter, the person will be sent to prison. The person will rot in prison. Take, for example, that Osun State young man who was sent to prison for several years. Imagine, and this is billions of naira we are talking about, but miraculously, he is back in his former position. He's now the speaker. He's the speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. It's just so sad. It tells you that in this country, nothing like law, nothing like rule of law, nothing like democracy. It only depends on who you know. Tell me who you know. It only depends on the kind of connection you have. If you have, if you know people high up there, or if you know powerful people, my God, you can't do anything and go scot-free in this country. Because tell me how a political office holder who was accused of corruption, who was accused of embezzling government funds, is back in his former position. If it were to be in a senile climb, he would even be the one to resign. He would be the one to resign and, hand over himself to investigation. In fact, the precedent of this Tinubu's administration, my people, is nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. Anyway, before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment we got is from Chris Obani, who says, "You are in APC and do not know that Tinubu is your God. Something must be wrong with your brain. You had better accept it or be ready to get out." Another person says Tinubu has destroyed democracy in Nigeria, but he's still claiming to be a Democrat. The man has neutralized democracy in Nigeria. Chinenye says T-Pain with his game will do something in the closet and still come out and act as novice of a matter from the onset. Obasa has gone to pay his dues and maintain his loyalty to the Godfather. Labaran says, imagine the president, not from the state, pushing his son to become governor of Lagos, insisting on the removal of indigenous people choice for speaker. Dolapo Akinleye says, you don't get rid of the likes of Obasa just like that, like a nobody. No, except you are ready to jeopardize a whole lot. He's part and parcel of a system, a force to reckon with, for that matter. The other day, he was telling stories of how, he started following Tinubu like a disciple since he was in secondary school. That shows that they have gone a long way. Like he started with Tinubu from grassroots. He knows a lot of secrets, and maybe when he went to see Baba the other time, he said, I need this position back, or where we started, all of your secrets that I know. Anyway, you all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of all of these things going on in Lagos State Assembly? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys, for always listening. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.